I mean, I do have something in there about smoke alarms are always available, but I'll put something in there about those.
What do you think about these combination
I'm-
carbon monoxide and smoke alarms?
He's doing everything he can to ruffle my feathers tonight,
No, I
isn't he? The
just
thing
want
about
you to tell everybody they're not a good idea.
right, they're not. And the reason being is because smoke rises and carbon monoxide sinks because it's heavier than air. So where do I put this device? Do I put it in the middle of the wall? I might get the smoke, I might not. Okay. The smoke's going to go up, so if I put the carbon monoxide up here, I'll never get the carbon monoxide until it fills up that whole floor. So please stay away from those combination devices. I know they're out there, but please do your best to stay away from them. I've got a brand that I'll recommend if somebody's looking for one. It's got a digital readout and an audible alarm, because we have a lot of false alarms with those. The batteries will get low, and the people will call because it's beeping like it's supposed to. This particular one shows you LB for a low battery, and it actually gives you a number for the parts per million of the carbon monoxide that it's picking up. So if it is picking up carbon monoxide, you'll have an idea that it really is an alarm and it's not a false alarm or it's not an issue. And those folks in Oxon Hill didn't even have an alarm. And you watch, real soon there'll be a big push in PG County to have those installed. I know all new homes are required smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors. But it's the older homes that we have the problems with. Any other question? If not, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, we have Community Affairs. Karen will give the Community Activities Report and some community events. And the policing report?
I don't have anything. He didn't leave anything. Officer Riffle's not here tonight because he's in training. Let's see, our reminders, the town offers year-round bulk trash pickup. Residents can pre-schedule a Wednesday pickup date at the town hall. $50 fee required to schedule, and they accept cash or money order only, no checks. Your items can be put out outside no earlier than 48 hours before a pre-scheduled Wednesday pickup, and items must be kept on owner's property, not placed on common areas, sidewalks, streets, parking spaces. Violators are subject to fines and citations or citations up to $1,000. You can always call the town hall, 301-743-5511 for questions. The county offers free household hazardous waste drop-off and recycling. It's the first Saturday. It begins in April and it runs through December. The next date is Saturday, June the 2nd, and the drop-off recycling is at the Charles County Public Facilities on Audie Lane in La Plata. It's open 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then they accept the pesticides, herbicides, fertilizer, gasoline, paint, cleaning supplies, that kind of stuff. And then items accepted anytime at the Pisgah Recycling Center on Mason Springs Road in Pisgah includes the old computers, batteries, empty gas grill, propane cylinders, motor oil, and antifreeze. They ask you to keep your materials in their original containers when possible and bring them in cardboard boxes for easy unloading. If you have any more questions, you can call the county folks at 301-932-3599. Indian Head Elementary School registration for the threes, pre-K, and kindergarten for next year is ongoing. You can contact the school for details at 301-743-5454. On Monday, May the 28th, for Memorial Day, the Town Hall Community, what is the name of where I work? Community Affairs Office, Policing Office, and Public Works will be closed in honor of Memorial Day. Upcoming events, the town's annual Volunteer Appreciation and Recognition Dinner was supposed to happen in April, but April disappeared and we had no idea where it went. So we've rescheduled it for Wednesday, June the 13th. It'll be here at the Pavilion, and we will be sending out invitations, hopefully in the next 2 weeks. The Indian Head Village Green Flea Market 2012 started on Saturday, May the 5th, and it will run through October 27th. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Village Green Park. There will be no market on Saturday, March the 26th. It's still a $7 weekly permit fee, which is collected on site. There's no pet sales or giveaways, no food sales without a town permit. And I just realized just the other day that this is our 25th year that we've had a flea market. So I think that's pretty darn awesome. May 26th. If I said March, I'm sorry. I say a lot of things I don't ever know what I'm saying, so. The annual Community Gospel Extravaganza, which is hosted every year by the Neighbors Eager to Serve Nets organization, is open to the public. It's an indoor concert, and they serve light refreshments. That will be here at the Pavilion on Sunday, May the 20th, from 3 to 6 p.m. There is free admission, and the public is welcome. We will hold National Bike to Work and Wellness Day on Friday, May the 18th, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. here in the Pavilion. It is open to the public. It is free, and we offer a continental breakfast and a picnic lunch. The town and base officials, Tri-County Council of Southern Maryland, the Indian Head Elementary School 5th grade students, Indian Head Senior Center, Up the Creek Rentals, they all participate. There'll be displays and handouts and giveaways, and thanks to the Tri-County Council again this year, they'll be giving away some brand-new bicycles as a door prize. And everybody that comes, all the children that come, get to participate in that. The town's annual Memorial Day ceremony and luncheon will be on Wednesday, May the 30th at 11 a.m. here in the building. The public's welcome, free admission. We do take monetary donations, but they're only if you want to, and that benefits the local families in need. National Trails Day is on Saturday, June the 2nd from 9 a.m. to noon here in the building, and actually it's on the outside of the building. We try to keep everything outside for that day. Public's welcome for that. No admission charge. We do provide light snacks. There'll be a 6-mile bike ride, leisure bike ride tour by the county parks. I guess have they hired a new Heidi yet? Have you heard? Okay. Okay, I hadn't either. It'll be a guided tour, a 6-mile ride, scenic ride on the trail, and we'll have some displays and handouts and lots of fun things for you to look at and take home with you. And again, we also feed you on that day. That seems to be the key point if we have food, and it's free. We're also planning our summer family fun nights, which will be here in the building. From 7 to 9 on Thursdays. That'll begin on June the 28th and run through August the 16th. And there will be some Thursdays where we won't have something because we have other events that go on the same week. We're working on our 4th of July celebration. And also coming in July is Oktoberfest in July. And it's it's 2 concerts featuring the Southern Maryland Concert Band. And I'm not even going to try and pronounce this, but it's an Austrian band that's going to be touring the United States, and they're going to be here. So they're going to do a concert as well as the Southern Maryland Concert Band, and that's who's sponsoring this. And they're going to have the public's welcome. It's free admission. There will be food and craft vendors who will be selling food. There'll be some beer tasting, and of course the 2 live concerts all for free. You don't even have to go anywhere. It's right here in your own backyard. We're also working on, we do have astronomy night. I actually get asked this a lot. It's scheduled for Saturday, October 20th, and it will be here before you know it. And it'll be from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It'll be right outside here on the Village Green. And of course, we turn out all the lights out there so you can really get an awesome look at everything in the telescopes. And I think that's it. I do have flyers for everything, except I think I didn't see the Oktoberfest. I didn't have a flyer for that. But I do have most of them back there on the table, or I will be happy to answer any questions for anybody after the meeting. Or now, if anybody has one. Yes?
About the plastic waste. I got my father-in-law was a question for the USDA. The license function, and he asked a question like this. Is it true that they will no longer take unkept waste? And the other one is, the question was whether or not you had an incident with your truck that you went to the gas and the diesel tank, and you had to bring all that gas out to the containers and let it Is that the possibility, but are you sure to be able to contain that?
I can't, that's not a question for me. The latex paint I left out of this, but it's actually on the flyer back there. These are just like notes I jotted down for myself. The latex paint, you're just supposed to dry it out in the cans, and you can put that, once it's completely dry, you can put it out in your regular trash. As far as the containers, best thing to do is call the 932-3599, and they'll tell you whether they're not going to stand there and fight over the containers or give them back, or I don't know if they dump them right then or not, so. Yeah. No, they have a gasoline tank there. I said that, yeah. Mhm. Yes, but that, it'll be up to them whether they're going to give you the containers back or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay?
Karen,
Yes, sir.
what is the date of the volunteer appreciation?
Wednesday, June the 13th. The last day of school is on Monday, the 11th.
The other question was on, about 6 months ago, the green team suggested, came up with the idea of possibly, having a farmer's market in concurrence with the flea market.
Mhm.
Has anything been discussed in that capacity?
I didn't know anything about that, and we used to have a farmer's market. It takes a lot to maintain a farmer's market. You can't just have, like, we had a few people who purchased their wares and sold them. That's not a farmer's market, and that's not acceptable. So we had to get out of our farmer's market because we didn't have any farmers that actually grew their produce and, to come and sell it. And then we did have, for a couple years, we had a couple of farmers from La Plata and Welcome area that came and sold just about every week. And they're not doing that anymore. But you do have a couple of people that come maybe off and on during the year when they have, things to sell. But we'd have to, really work on that. We couldn't maintain it and sustain it, so we had to bow out of the farmer's market. Okay? Thank you.
We'll postpone the community policing report until next month. We have no briefings on the agenda, so we move into presentations, recognitions, resolutions, ordinances, and petitions. Basically, just resolutions and ordinances tonight. We have two resolutions on the agenda. Resolution number 05-01-12, a resolution appointing new members to the Community Activities Committee. It's on the agenda tonight for introduction and adoption. Annie, will you read the resolution, please?
Resolution 05-01-12, a resolution appointing new members and establishing their respective term of office to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee for a 3-year term. Whereas the following individuals have expressed a desire to serve as members of the Indian Head Community Activities Committee, and whereas Article 4 of the Code of the Town of Indian Head empowers the Town Council of Indian Head to make appointments to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee, now therefore be it hereby resolved by the Town Council of Indian Head, Maryland, that Section 1, the following individuals are hereby appointed to the Indian Head Community Activities Committee for a 3-year term of office as noted below. Appoint Joanne Sullivan, 4601 Strauss Avenue, expiration date May 2015. Appoint William Hayes of 7 Davis Drive, expiration date May 2015. Appoint Bunny Seiler from 4655 Strauss Avenue, expiration date May 2015. Section 2, be it further resolved that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith be and the same are hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. Section 3, this resolution shall be in full force and effect on the 7th day of May 2012.
Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 05-01-12?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Hearing none, then all those in favor of adopting Resolution 05-01-12 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. the motion passes, and the resolution goes into effect today. Next is a resolution appointing a new town clerk, and to honor Annie, not make her read her own resolution, I will read it with council's consent.
Oh, all right, I guess. We'd rather hear Annie do it, but go ahead.
Resolution 05-02-12, introduced by Mayor Chesley, date introduced May 7th, 2012, date adopted May 7th, 2012, and date effective May 7th, 2012. A resolution appointing a town clerk for the town of Indian Head, whereas Article 5, Section C5-1.1 establishes the position of town clerk, who shall attend all regular meetings of the council and such other meetings of the council as required by the council. And whereas the town council desires to make an appointment, now therefore be it hereby resolved by the town council of Indian Head that Section 1, the following individual shall serve as town clerk: Andrea Hood. Section 2, be it further resolved that all resolutions or parts of resolutions in conflict herewith being the same are hereby repealed to the extent of such conflict. Section 3, this resolution shall be in full force and effect on the 7th day of May, 2012.
I move that the resolution be adopted.
I second.
Any further comments? All those in favor of adopting the resolution signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes and the resolution is adopted and will be effective today. Congratulations, Annie.